100 years ago, in January of 1916, Newton Baker, Joe Hostetler, and Tom Sidlow joined together to practice law in Cleveland, Ohio. 100 years later, BakerHostetler is among the largest and most highly regarded firms in the country. As part of the Washington office 100th anniversary celebration, we asked our DC lawyers to critique where we are and about their visions for the future. This firm is different because our lawyers not only want our clients to succeed, but also want each other to succeed. Lawyers here understand the advantage of broad, deep, resilient service teams, the value of treating each other with dignity and respect each day, the value of recognizing and celebrating jobs well done, and the value not only of treating our clients' interests as paramount in every situation, but also of approaching all of our tasks and new ideas with integrity and with a positive attitude.
There are a lot of role models at BakerHostetler in all of the offices I've gone to, and I visited virtually all of the offices. Every time that I visit a different office, I'm impressed with the leadership, I'm impressed with the integrity, impressed with those folks, and they make excellent role models for the young people coming on board. And that's a very, very important part of keeping a law firm for 100 years on the same trajectory of excellence.
There aren't sharp elbows that I've experienced, and I don't think there are here. Clients, at least in my experience, really appreciate a team approach. It's not one person, it's not one lawyer. You can't handle the kind of matters that we handle with one lawyer.
BakerHostetler has done an amazing job at making every person on the team, whether it's a partner to an associate to a paralegal to a staff member, know that they have an important role on any matter.
I just love coming to work. It's a fun place to work. I walk down the hallways, these are my friends.
Well, it really is a Midwestern firm, whether it has offices in Florida or Houston or Seattle. It's Midwest in the sense that it has a level of civility.
I came specifically to BakerHostetler because of the collegial atmosphere.
They seem to have everybody coming together, going in the same direction, working with each other, going to the same objective, and yet they seem to like everybody and everybody likes them, and they do it with a great deal of love and compassion for everyone, and so that management style really, to me, is something that makes this firm unlike any other firm that I know about, and I think it's terrific.
This is a family environment in so many ways. It's not just coming into work and going home.
Baker is a great law firm to work in.
BakerHostetler has a sensibility that's very down to earth. It has sort of a Midwestern sensibility, which is a good thing. Very conservative financially, yet not afraid to grow in smart directions that make sense for the future.
I think this office really typifies what I understand Baker to be about in terms of collegiality and working together.
Well, I think BakerHostetler is a very collegial place.
The work that we do is very similar to other firms. The way we do it is very different.
They're very supportive of your community activities. They're very supportive of your professional development. And I think it's just a great place to start your career like I did, or to come in midway through or even towards the end of your career.
The best thing that ever happened to me professionally was the implosion of my former law firm, because that's why I'm here.
It's a culture of tolerance. It's a culture of great willingness.
It's been a very good place for me over 25 years. Very supportive.
Generosity of spirit and supportiveness and fairness.
I think I make my best friends through my work here at Baker. We work really hard together.
Well, collegiality is such an integrated part of the atmosphere at Baker. It's hard to overstate it. It's one of the great things about coming to work every day.
I came here with a group of 16 lawyers from Howry in a tough time in our personal and professional lives. And we did a very long search for the right home. Jim Buda, the general counsel of Caterpillar, suggested to us that we look at Baker. He had other lawyers at Baker already working for him, and he said that this would be a good home for us because Baker shared Caterpillar's values. That was very important to us, and when we met with folks here, and it happened very quickly, and folks from all parts of the firm came out to see us, to talk to us about the firm, to tell us this was a good home for them. We saw that they were right, that Jim was right, and the rest is history.
2 years ago, I went to the new partner orientation in Cleveland in the dead of winter, and I remember somebody telling us about the firm, and I remember them saying that we want you to be part of our family, and that's the way we want to think about you. And I walked away from that thinking, boy, that's pretty ambitious for a big law firm. But now, having been here for over 2 years, I truly feel like a part of that family, and I think that is what the Midwest culture is all about.
When I first became a partner, my son asked me really about that and what it would mean, and what I asked him what he thought it would mean for me. And he said that there would be more people to help you now. And I think that's true about our firm. We are a partnership, and that means we work together. And that's one of the really hallmarks of Baker&Hostetler, is that we work together as attorneys and as a firm.
You hear a lot about law firms that are very stratified. And that, at least in this office, and in the other offices I'm familiar with, that doesn't exist here. There's no stratification between the partners and the associates. And there's not even really any stratification with the staff. People just interact as people, and that is what makes it a nice place.
I would say we have a great culture of mentorship. And when I say that, I think back to when I was a young attorney, and more often than not, the more senior attorneys would take the time to sit down with me and explain to me how my piece of the project fit into the bigger picture. As a result, I think it made me a better lawyer. I think I learned more quickly, and it certainly cultivated in me the desire to become a better mentor.
It's a delightful working environment, but I still circle back to what drew me here first was really a culture of collaboration and nice people.
It is actually a pleasure to come here and work here, and I always tell this to the people who we are considering hiring and people who are joining us, that they're going to be pleasantly surprised. This is a nice place to work.
What's great about this firm is pretty much all the partners, or actually all the partners, they will just go with you. They're happy to go with you. They're happy to get on the plane.
Bob Abrams and I, along with 17 others, were at a firm called Howery for a number of years. In Bob's case, over 40. In my case, a little over 20. And that firm dissolved, and we were talking to a number of firms. And I had the honor of being the first one to come over and talk to folks at Baker. And I met with Jeff Paravano and our good friend Bill Schweitzer. And you couldn't ask for two better people, more supportive, great guys to work with. Everyone here in the office is fantastic and supportive. And so my first experience was with Bill and Jeff, and it was a great experience. And after that, Bob and I traveled to Cleveland and spent a lovely Saturday with Steve Kestner and Ron Okada. Hewlett Shaw was there, and some others were there as well. And our experience has just been terrific over the years. We came in with the milk case on the verge of trial. We were basically 2 months away from trial, and everyone at the firm supported us. We had a great experience right from the get-go, and it's continued to this day.
The management philosophy in the Washington office and around the firm is that everyone is a leader and everyone is leading every day. Management's job is simple. It's to support our leaders.
At Baker&Hostetler, everybody's a leader and everyone is leading every day.
At Baker, everyone's a leader, everyone's leading every day.
Leadership at Baker&Hostetler is extremely important. Every lawyer at Baker&Hostetler is a leader, and we lead every single day.
Leadership in an organization should be practiced by everyone in the organization.
At Baker-Hostetler, everyone's a leader, and everyone is leading every day.
At Baker&Hostetler, everyone is a leader, and everyone is leading every day.
We and our predecessors at this firm have been successful for 100 years and counting, and will continue to be successful going forward, because what we do matters. It matters to our clients, it matters to the communities in which we live and volunteer and serve and support. It matters to ourselves as we continue to grow as human beings, and it matters to our families who both share our burdens as we are attentive to our oftentimes demanding work, and also share in our joys and successes. Aim high. Imagine an inspiring future, then try to shape it. We succeed by partnering with our clients to help them innovate and achieve their goals, day after day, year after year, over and over again.
Keep on the same path. Play hard and work even harder.
Keep calm and carry on.
So long as the leadership of the firm can keep in the forefront that our mission is to serve our clients and our communities, I think that our firm will have a marvelous opportunity to enjoy celebrating a 200th anniversary.
If we remain focused on client service, on what we do best, which is to be, counselors to our clients, putting their needs before our own, putting ourselves in their shoes, and helping to demonstrate to them that we are really dedicated, thoughtful counselors that always prioritize the clients first, we'll continue to be a very, very successful law firm, and we'll have 100 years of continued growth just like the past 100 years.
Haga las cosas con calma, which means do things calmly.
Keep up the good work.
Client focus is paramount.
Quality lawyers doing quality work for quality clients.
Keep on doing what we're doing. Collaboration and cooperation.
Continuing on the current path would be a good approach.
Baker&Hostetler is going to be around for a very long time.
We treat our clients right, we treat our staff right, and we treat each other right. And if we just keep doing that, that's all, another 100 years we'll be here.
Next 100 years, it's just going to continue to get stronger and larger and recognized as one of the leading global law firms in the country.